All right, number 5. This one's a little bit more involved. A sample of gold occupies a volume of 25.2 milliliters. How many atoms of gold are there in this sample? And then the density of gold is 19.3 grams per milliliter. So let's look at the plan. We know the units of our answer are going to be atoms. How many atoms of gold? So I'm going to go ahead and write over here, just so I remember, atoms gold. Okay. Now, where am I going to start? Well, let's look at the general plan. We have 19.3 grams per milliliter and 25.2 milliliters. Remember, our rule of thumb from way back when, if you don't end with something per something, then don't start with something per something. So we're not ending, we're just ending with atoms of gold. So because of that, we're going to start with this guy here, the 25.2 milliliters, because that's not something per something. Here you have grams per milliliter. We don't want that to start with. So I'm going to go ahead, give myself plenty of room here, 25.2 milliliters of gold. Now, I have where I'm starting. Now let's kind of think of a plan. So I'm going to go from, I know I have to get to atoms. And so if I think of back one step, excuse me, I know the only way I'm going to get from atoms to atoms is using Avogadro's number. So that means I have to get into moles. So my general step is I know I'm going to end up at atoms or particles. Okay? And to get there, I need to come from moles. So now the question is how do I get from milliliters to moles? Well, I can get from milliliters to grams with my density. And look at that. I can go from grams to moles. So my general plan is going to be milliliters to grams and from grams to moles. So let's try that. So I can use my milliliter. Printer over there is making noise, so I don't know if you can hear that. But I know that 1 milliliter of gold has a mass of 19.3 grams. Okay, so I went milliliters to grams. So now I have to go grams to moles. So where do I get that? You guessed it, handy dandy periodic table. Let's find gold. There she is. 196.97. 196.97 is the molar mass of gold. 196.97. So I know 196.97 grams of gold is 1 mole of gold. Now, look at that. It's just a matter of Avogadro's number. 1 mole of gold is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of gold. Let's check our units before we start calculating. Milliliters of gold, grams of gold, moles of gold, atoms, and that's what we're shooting for. So let's bring up calculator here. 25.2 times 19.3 times 6.02 E23 divided by 196.97 equals 1.486. We're good to 3 sig figs, 3 in our density, 3 in our volume. So those are the two measured quantities. So we'll say 1.47 times 10 to the 24th. 1.47 times 10 to the 24th atoms of gold. We'd expect a large number. That's a honking big number. So, because we have 25.2 milliliters, that's a fair amount of gold.